Coach Spo and even Coach Quinn today said everything starts, but you guys also know you have a lot of weapons. So does it shock you to look at a box score and see that you had the 23 threes or 144 points, or is that still sort of a little bit overwhelming?
Obviously tonight we kind of got it going, so it's not every night's going to be like this, but obviously, we are capable as well. We got a lot of guys that can score it, and especially when we're playing unselfish like that, finding people in spots where they can be successful, we can be pretty tough to guard.
Duncan, I know tonight was obviously a franchise record, like Ira said, but over the last 5 games, you guys have been shooting the ball really well from 3. There's been so much talk about kind of maximizing Jimmy and Bam, with all the rotation changes, but how do you think that the changes you guys have made has maybe helped the outside shooters?
I think it's just continuing to play to our strengths, and for them that's getting in the ball in situations where they can put pressure on the rim and be successful, and it's a symbiotic relationship in that sense. Them putting pressure on the rim allows 3-point shooters to get open, and once you hit shots, then it creates more space for them.
Duncan, usually everybody's always encouraging you to shoot more. Have you guys been encouraging Jimmy to shoot more with the 3-point shot? It feels like he's been on a bit of a run here with that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's obviously capable. He's been way more than capable his whole career. So yeah, we're always, especially when he's open like that, let it fly for sure.
Okay, you got to 27 minutes tonight, which makes sense given how you were shooting. But I'm just curious, in the role you're playing right now, are you thinking more or less at all about how many minutes you're going to play night to night, or do you feel like you have a good idea of like what your shift is going to be every time?
I mean, it's going to be different. It's that's kind of what this year's been in a lot of senses. The role and involvement and everything has looked different on night to night, and that's what you get when you play on a good team with a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things. So, for me, it's just about wrapping my mind around that. And it's definitely not something that's easy per se, but everyone's going through it, and it's sacrifice. When you get on a good team like this that wants to do something special, that's what it takes. So just continue to wrap my mind around that, and whatever is required of me on a nightly basis, I'm willing. I'm 2 feet in, 4 feet in, whatever you want to call it, just to help us be better and try to get wins.
I will go via Zoom to Christos Saltes.
Hey, Duncan, great game, great win, first of all. For you, those type of games at this stage of the season, how beneficial are for your preparation about the playoffs?
This time of year, it's all about fine tuning and wanting to play your best basketball, come to most important games. So we got 2 left, and there's definitely things that we can take away, both positive and negative from this one, going into a playoff series for sure.
All right, next we'll go to Josh Mosier.
Hey, Duncan, just kind of a fun question. How much did guarding Cody remind you of guarding Caleb in practice?
Yeah, you got to take a couple glances just to process it every now and then. I actually told him during the game, I was like, man, I feel like I know you, and I don't know him at all. But just knowing Caleb and having him be a part of this year and moving forward has been cool. It's I'm sure they're very similar in a lot of ways. So in a sense, I kind of do know Cody.
Thank you.
All right, Duncan, thank you.